Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Hi, Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Blue Note Honey Rye Cask Strength Rye Whiskey. So this one, kind of excited to try. We have a 3-quart, I think, honey whiskey over there that I've yet to crack. So we're gonna have to crack it to see if it won't be a rye, but just curiosity factor. See if we can get the honey. Honey is not usually my favorite flavor in the world, so we're gonna see how much I like this one. But let's get through the particulars on it. This one comes in at 117.2 proof. We got it for $64.99. Now it's a minimum of 3 years in a white oak cask. Then it's finished in a locally sourced barrel-aged honey cask. This just came out in August of 2024. Now, the distillery is out of Kentucky, which is rumored to be Green River, and it is bottled at the BR Distilling Company in Memphis, Tennessee. So this is supposed to be a 95.5 rye. Ooh, that's a good cork pop right there.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, again, I don't know how long they age. They didn't have that on there, how long they actually age it in the secondary cask, but it's a minimum of 3 in the regular oak when they did it. So I'll be curious to see what kind of influence it has on the from the honey cask. I didn't realize they aged honey in a cask, to be honest.
I was trying to think that because I've been to a couple places, and I do believe they do use the wooden barrels. But does that mean they age in it because they keep putting it in there every year?
I do not have a clue. I do not have a clue.
I was with you because
how do you get the honey out of there? There's going to be a lot of honey left because honey is a sticky guy. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a sticky guy, and you really can't pressure wash it.
Now, I don't know if I would get this just off of my, but I'm like 100% smelling honey.
I might get a sweetness, but it took a few seconds, but not honey. So
I'm smelling honey because I'm not a huge honey fan. I'll take like a maple syrup over honey every day of the week, but I'm really getting like we went to a hive when we were in Hawaii, and you get the honey sticks, and you can. And I was like, they kept saying, try it again. I'm like, no, I hate it every time. But that's what I'm smelling. I'm smelling like a honey stick, which makes me not want to drink it. But I'm going to go in with an open mind.
On a good note, though, there is no mint smell. There's absolutely no mint, and I was trying for that. Now, on a taste, you definitely get.
Usually takes at least a drink to get the mint to come out anyways. Oh, there's a mint on the flavor for sure.
There's a light, but not overly powerful. Well, mine wasn't. I didn't take a big sip either. So
no. Oh no, it's there. Nothing that I don't. There was a ginormous sweetness on this one though.
I thought it'd be sweeter, to be honest, but that could have been. I did take a baby sip.
I think he's broken, folks.
I told you it's a baby sip.
Yeah,
thinking I'm doing one of them little blinds.
You try try a bigger sip on this one and see what you get. I'll tell you what, there's a generous amount of hang time going on here because I've yet to take another sip, and I switched it around.
Well,
it is
17,
there.
so it's going to be there. But
no, like I'm saying flavor-wise,
no,
it is hanging around.
And there's a rye.
No,
on there's a heavy influence or sparkle of that, but
this is like I'm smelling bit o' honey. I'm 100%. You can go with that if you don't want to go with my honey stick. That's what it smells like. Like you
haven't had a bit of honey in a while.
Yeah, I bought some just so I could try it again because I talked about them before.
Were those the ones that were kind of gummy?
No, they were like a little hard candy in a little wrapper like this.
Yeah.
They could be gummy. They started out hard and they got chewy.
You had old ones. I see a sweetness and I don't know if I again like you. I don't know if I'd pick out a honey out of this, but I'd say there's a sweetness in the nose. But
knowing that it's in there, I 100% am tasting honey. But if this is just in a blind, I got to be honest, I expected to not like this at all. Whatever the secondary barrel really. I mean, we've had a lot of 95.5 ryes, and some of them are better than others. But this brings more of a cooling sensation. There's definitely a mint presence. This is a rye drinker's rye for sure.
Not crazy though.
It's not. No, it's not like whistle pig mint. It brings like more
There's
of
a
a cooling
sweetness.
sensation
Yeah,
to me
it's kind of
instead of
hidden
the.
with the sweetness
Yep.
and possibly the proof, but it's this is actually not bad.
No, that's what I mean. But the amount of you are Rye Mike now. That's why it's not bad. But the amount of
Far from Mike isn't gonna riot his house. I don't think
there is
he's got a few in his
I
sack that
can't
he just
believe
bought.
you don't smell honey. Aren't you one of, don't you eat like a spoonful of honey when you're cold every day or something?
I have a spoonful of honey in my tea every day.
Every day, and you
Every
don't.
day.
That's he puzzles me because I know. Yeah, because you gave it to me when I got COVID the first time. You gave me think like, you eat honey,
that's a different honey,
but it's still honey.
it
You
is.
eat a spoonful like every day almost.
I do.
Okay, so
It goes
and you
in the
don't
tea every
smell
day.
honey. I'll be curious for all of you guys out there that get it, so that I'm not the only idiot that subliminally put honey in my head. Leave me a comment down below if you do.
get a
I mean,
sweetness.
it is strong to me.
No,
Like,
it is. It is strong.
smells
But I don't know
like
if it's like a really honey or is it just like sugar water type deal. It's just the sweetness, but
Oh, it smells like a honey to me though.
I'm not. It very much disguises the mint.
Mm-hmm.
You do get the rye sparkle, and you could get a huge baby orgeat if you swished it around long enough. So, and I thought, and you said this was Green River, not MVP.
That was what the rumor was on the internet. It says it's distilled in Kentucky, and the rumor was that it was Green River that was the actual distillery.
Mhm.
So I can't confirm. It's not on the bottle. It just
Mm-mm.
says distilled in Kentucky. So I just wrote that because when I Googled it afterwards, it said that it was possibly that. Now, Indiana is known for their 95.5 rye, but anybody can make it. You know what I mean?
I get it,
But no,
and it's disguised with the honey.
a big amount,
sweetness.
like it definitely tapers down.
I'm actually not. It does taper it down.
Mhm.
You know, somewhat kind of like the wheat does sometimes, but this does taper
Mhm.
it down because it's I don't know if I'd pick 117.
No, proof wise.
I would say yeah, we probably are in a high rye because you get that sparkle, but the crisp, or the baby orgeat when you really swish it. But
Yeah, I think
I'm-
I'd be in
I'm
the
not
low
sad.
100s thinking it's the rye spice that's kicking it up. I agree with that. I don't think it's because it doesn't drink. You figure at 117 proof and having a 95.5 rye was going to be way hotter than it actually is. But
I
that sugar
did
and
actually.
sweetness.
I thought it was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
end up kicking in, but
Right. That's why I
the
was
honey-
taking baby sips.
But
in
then
the beginning
again,
because I was afraid.
well, then you told me to take big ones, so I was like, okay,
Well, I had
challenge
to
me
because I was like, what is
You
going on
challenge
over
me to
there?
take a big one. That's a dumb way.
Because it's again it's funny when we've been doing this now for quite a while, and it's just funny when you could sit next to somebody for years and yet we taste two different things while we taste things. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I can't taste what you taste, you can't taste what I taste. It's all in your head. But like when I get a banana and you don't get it, it's like, how do you not smell that? That's how it is with this honey, and it could be 100%
like
subliminal.
yesterday's. I
because
mean,
I
I was
get it.
getting like a light fruit in the nose right off the bat, and
Yeah.
you're like, no, I'm not.
No, I didn't. Now, speaking of yesterday's, you're talking way higher proof, $10 less.
I already did that.
Where would you?
I
And I know,
already did that math.
I know you're not a rye guy. You know
No,
what? I'm trying to think back. For me, I've loved everything we've done by Blue Note so far, and I do like the store pick that we have back there. That's a cash strength. I don't know, and I love the Crossroads by them. I don't know where this one lands. I don't know where this one lands in my world of Blue Note. You know what I mean? There is such a
Why'd you look over here? Is it behind
because
you
it's
there?
behind us. It's right there.
Oh.
The two of them that are left. I drank one of them.
I'm not sad with this.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sad with the price. I'm not sad with the taste. I'm not even. You want me to let you go first?
I kind of like it. I'm the only thing that's throwing me is the amount of sweetness that's coming off in the front. Like there was such a huge sugary presence in the front of this one. It almost drinks thick like to me because like it's such a sugary presence that when by the time you're getting a cooling sensation.
I don't get heavy of that either. But I do get.
I wish there was a way I could just figure out what the fuck he's tasting, so we could have a clue on what you're actually
So
what flavor.
for me, I'm not getting that like huge cooling sensation, but I get that stickiness of the honey.
Mm-hmm.
So that sticks around. It does stay on your tongue, and I'm not sad with that because
No.
I'm not the anti. you're the black licorice hater and such, and
Yeah.
and semi honey hater, but this I'm not.
I got to see how this does in a blind. That's I'm trying to think where I could throw this in there, but I'm thinking
Get the other one open.
Yeah, I don't know what the proof is on that one though. And that's a honey finish though. I think we have.
There is a huge
I think we have
sweetness
a
in it,
3/4.
those
There is, but it kind of gives me a decent ride.
Mhm.
I'm thinking in my head like Old Forester rye, where I'm gonna get the banana and I'm gonna get the nuts and I'm gonna get the thing, but it's only 100 proof, so it might be unfair. But we might have to do it because that's just such a good bottle. You know what I mean?
It was a good bottle.
So I don't know. I'll come up with something. If you guys want to, if you guys come up with something. I
don't
love
mind
when you
this.
guys pick that. No, it is good. So I'll go with a grade on this one. Let me think.
I have one in my head, but
I think
I'll
we're
let you
at
go
the,
first. If
I
you're
do
comparing
like
to
this
the
one.
others,
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think in my head where I'd go with. I do like this one though. I do like it a lot.
I do. You said try it. You're not tasting it good enough, so I had to reload again. Sorry.
No, I'm
He's a
still
heavy
right there.
thinker here.
Yeah, I am. You know why? Because at first I didn't think it keeps changing in the glass. I kind of like it. This is bringing me to the Emerald Giant too. I think I'm at like an A-. I'm being very generous all the time lately. I think
You have been, because I was B plus A minus.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, because because the more I keep drinking
you
this
have
is
been ahead of me on. Usually I'm like the one that's
no, for whatever
Really?
reason, you know why? Because when I first was drinking it, I had it in my head. I don't like honey. But the more I keep drinking this is sweet. It's delicious. It has that nice cooling sensation. It has a nice little oaky presence at the end. There's really nothing I don't like about it.
And honestly, you could wolf this one. This is not.
That's what I'm thinking at that proof, because I think the Emerald Giant's a higher proof. We might have to throw that one in there too. I think I'm making a blind as we go ahead, just in my head, because I really like that one by them too. But this one, one has there is something special. I'm gonna see what happens when this opens up.
I think this should land probably at an A minus, because for the proof and everything, I'm kind of there.
I like that because I don't think it would fall far behind.
I don't
a
think
lot
so.
of the ones we've had at that.
I think what's going to end up happening is we're not going to guess. We're going to think this is a lower proof, and that might deter us if we're in a blind. That's probably what we're going to, and not remember.
Well, we shouldn't if we put it up against, especially if we put it up against Old Forester rye, because that's only at 100 proof. Yes, I know. You want to come up with
this is not drinking hot.
No, it's not. It's really not. But it's drinking well. It's drinking good, I should say.
It does.
I don't know if that was English, drinking well, but
you drink from a well.
Well, there you go. You do drink from a well, so we're 50% there. So
remember back in the day when we had the pump?
Yep. There's one right down the street, actually. Still, there was one by the house
My
down the
neighbor
street.
had it. We didn't have it.
No, I know. I was gonna say we didn't have a pump, but
we used to go to the river. Remember we used to go to the wall?
Mm-hmm.
The water come out of the wall.
Yeah.
They stopped that,
Yeah, because it was a lead pipe. That's why they figured out it was a lead pipe we were drinking out of for years. Wonder why we're screwed up in the head. we bring water jugs to drink out of the pipe.
I don't think that was the reason.
That was it. So, well, there you go. There is our review. This is Blue Note Honey Rye Cask Whiskey, Cask Rye Whiskey, finished in a honey barrel. So, if you guys have tried that, leave a comment down below, because again, this just came out in August. So, I'll be curious to see how many of you guys have tried it. I would recommend this, and I'm not a honey guy, but there is a good. And if you do get it, leave a comment down below if you've tried this. If you get I think it's a strong honey presence. You keep saying no, but
no,
I think
it's got the huge sweetness, which disguises the mint in a rye. And
it
if you don't want all that mint and you want to try a rye, this is by all means a 95.5 rye.
But I know there's a lot of guys out there that are rye guys that follow us, and that's my question. This is still a rye drinker's rye. I am getting the mint. I don't know what. I'm glad you're not, because it made you give it a better score than you would have if you got it. I'm really getting that, but it is coated inside of the honey. So it is, to me, this is still a rye drinker's rye. I think you're getting a nice hit of that rye spice. You're getting all the flavors that go along with it. So
it hits you, yes.
I'll be curious to see what you guys think. So again, leave a comment down below. That being said,
and where it travels.
Yeah, Blue Note finally coming up. This was from Massachusetts, so it is coming to Massachusetts, like he said. So thank you for that, for the response saying it is finally coming here. So hopefully all their future releases, we can actually get them, and hopefully somebody starts doing the store picks, because that one was actually pretty good. I've been trying to nurse it because we had to go to Connecticut to get it. So hopefully some people around us start seeing them. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.